Vertical Series. This is the 8th year. Which one's been your favorite up until now? We'll let you know what we think of this one.
Welcome back to Exploring Whiskeys. Today we're going to go back to the Pinhook series.
Dude, go back? I'm not sure
we've done one.
Have we? Well, if we did, I don't recall it. Anyway.
Well, if we did, it'll be up here.
Yeah, we'll throw a link.
Maybe number one.
We may.
We'll see.
This is the Pinhook 8-year bourbon true single barrel vertical series. Whole lot of words, but they actually mean something. So Bourbon War is the horse that all their Pinhooks, they all have some horse that, and
won the triple.
Did things. I know competed in the Kentucky Derby, but I don't think actually won it for this particular one. Anyway, so it's 8-year-old MGP bourbon. And the cool part about this, and the reason why it's called a vertical series, is they bought 1,350 barrels of MGP bourbon. And
how much do you think that cost?
A lot.
But at the time they did it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
A long time ago.
So yeah, we're now at 8 years, and this is a 2023. So they would have bought it. That would have been 2005. Nope, 2015.
15.
So before the big bourbon boom.
Right.
Probably 14.
Right before,
because it was bottled this year.
So the whole idea of these barrels is to experience what a same kind of mash bill, same group of barrels are over a time frame.
Evolves over time in the same exact environment?
Yeah. Yes. So these are all of them are aged. They started releasing them, I want to say in 4 year. I think at the 4th year, they started releasing them. Mm-hmm. So they did a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the 5th release. And their target is to get all the way up to a 12-year release. And then technically, you could do the whole line and see how the whiskey matures and changes and what the barrel does to it and all that kind of cool stuff. But they're not just doing it in the vertical. Every once in a while, they'll also kick out a single barrel. So this is a single barrel from, what is it, one of your holding holes, right? Village Wine?
Village Wine and
Nashville
Daily Wine.
Daily Wines went in on this one. So it's a single barrel pick of those barrels. So we know it's MGP. Mm-hmm. This is 111.2 proof. Very solid.
Mm-hmm.
And from what I've seen, going back and looking, the only one you can find that's single barrel on their website is from 2021. Okay. And it was a little bit lower proof at that point. So the proof is starting to it is creeping up, which is cool. And the mash bill is 75% corn, 4.5% malted barley, 20.5% rye.
Okay. So
it's mostly their 21% rye bourbon. I'm not sure how they came down 0.5%. I don't understand that one. There is a QR code on the back of this bottle that does absolutely nothing.
They have an app as well that sometimes works with some of their bottles and
not with that one.
Sometimes does not.
You can't find this for 2022, so there was a release last year. It doesn't exist, this particular bottle. Yeah. And it doesn't exist at all. Like that Bourbon War line doesn't exist at all for 2023.
I love how they did the wax. Everything's different color.
Yes.
So you walk in like, oh, I had the orange one last time.
Yeah. Yep. It's all over Nashville.
Easy to identify.
It's all over liquor stores. People are doing picks of this barrel. It seems like to be all over the place.
Their noses.
Waxy?
I don't know. It's
like
different.
I know, like I'm sure I'm just like looking at wax, but there's kind of a waxy note to it.
I get like a cinnamon butter.
Whoa! I get bready. Like I get real bready, like a fried bread kind of note.
Like that whipped cinnamon butter.
That's spicy. Got some weird sweet fruit notes.
Buttery.
There's a creamy-ish buttery note.
Cinnamon butter.
This buttery.
Okay, yeah.
The whipped cinnamon butter.
I don't know what that is, but I could go there.
So at the place,
The
at
place?
the liquor store,
Okay.
I bought this at. The guy was like, "I'm not gonna tell you this note. I'm not gonna tell you." And at the end, as soon as I tasted it, he yelled it at me. Like, "What about butter popcorn?"
Shit.
I don't get popcorn.
I don't know. I do.
I don't get popcorn.
Suggestion.
I get
The
butter.
suggestion.
I mean,
I get that bready. I get like a really bready note.
I get like a cinnamon raisin bagel just because we hit.
I could go that
Yeah.
route. I could totally go that route. There is a fruity note in there too. It's not exactly raisin, but a bagel with a big thing of butter, like no cream cheese,
Yes.
butter.
Yeah,
Right.
no cream cheese.
I could go
Going
there. I
for the
can see
next-
that.
Yeah, smell it again.
Butter popcorn.
Right? Or what about those yeast rolls? Those buttered, super yeasty rolls? Logan's
butter bread
or,
type thing?
Sister Schubert's. So that's one of the. I think it's a yeast roll.
Oh, yeah.
And the frozen.
Oh, in the can.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
And the tin.
aluminum,
Yeah. I was thinking like Logan's or the place with the peanuts that.
Logan's.
Oh, Texas
gone.
Roadhouse.
Texas
Can't do that
Road.
anymore. But
I'm not a huge fan of Pinhook.
Okay.
A lot of times it's really rye aggressive.
yep.
It's usually pretty sharp whiskey. That's not bad. I'm a mutt like. There's a neat, sweet, like fruity, dried something going on in there. A little bit bready, a little bit buttery, a little bit of cinnamon. Your cinnamon raisin bagel with butter is as about spot on as you're gonna get.
Yeah.
It's not
it's-
perfect, but it's right in that wheelhouse.
It's not normal
Or,
notes you get from bourbon though. too.
No,
Like, I don't
it's
get
not
bready,
vanillas
buttery
and
notes.
caramels and
You get the raisin.
toffees.
You get raisins in something that's finished in
Look
a,
at
like
those,
a
like-
wine barrel. You don't get it.
These huge legs with like dollops at the like. It's just so clingy. There's great mouthfeel.
Yeah.
There's a.
Yeah, and the buttery creaminess
Yeah.
is weird.
This was
I mean,
very. I gotta say, I
weird.
tried it before I bought it, and I thought this is different.
The
That's why I
butter
bought
note
it.
is what
This is probably the best Pinhook I've had.
I agree.
I, probably
I
had
totally
4 other
agree.
colors.
I know
haven't
I've
had a
tried.
bourbon, though. This is the first bourbon I've had. All rise from them.
I know I've tried
I had the
ones
orange, silver, golden, green.
greenish. The silver one is. If we did review one, it was the silver one. For some reason, that now pops up.
I'm almost positive we've done one.
What do we think here? A little more sweetness, I think, is gonna pop out.
I wouldn't mind like a burnt
I want
sugar
some
toffee.
caramel
Like,
corn.
yeah,
That would
yes.
be cool. Let's see.
Ooh,
Let's see what happens.
sweet
with some-
corn.
Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
Still buttery.
still buttery.
Yeah, that's
Still
it.
corny and buttery.
It's not even a like mellow corn
No.
sweetness. It's
No,
just like
no.
butter.
It's if you just.
How does that?
It's that butter like microwave popcorn.
Yes.
If it's you ate it and you didn't eat the whole bag, it just kind of sat there and you went back to it.
And you take that one piece.
Kernel,
Yeah.
and
that
rub it
one
right through
kernel,
it.
and get that like
That's
sludge.
what the butter added.
Butter
Yeah,
sludge.
the butter sludge.
Ooh. I don't like what that did. That got weird on the end. It got a little vegetal. It got
It's like corn stalks. Not that I've ever chewed into one before, but
like a tamale, like the corn that wraps
Yes.
the
Got
mesa.
sweet, the
Husk,
the
I
end of
guess.
it got
Husk,
sweeter
yeah,
for
corn
me
husk.
though.
So sweeter. Oh,
On the
dude.
front, like you go back, you swallow it and you kind of work your way and get back to the front. Like the front of my mouth is.
I get all.
We've had this before, like the center of the vanilla powdered sugar center of like a cow tail.
okay.
I get that on the front. That vanilla powdery sugar.
I know what you're saying, and I don't agree. I don't get that. I got a
Now
weird.
caramel, but it's
Really?
yeah.
Caramel.
But it's all the weird. It's like the aftertaste for me
Swish.
is just gone to the front.
Really, totally wish that that's what I was getting. Instead, it got weird. It got like a.
You guys said the vegetable. I think it's like because like or they're eating a bowl of succotash, the
Something.
lima beans,
something
the
went
carrots,
funny.
the corn.
It just went funny. Like all the buttery note is still kind of on the nose, but
It's got a very green smell to it now as
got-
well. Maybe that's just
water ruined that. Like ruined it. Like that. Not even. It's not even enjoyable with water. That is the weirdest thing.
It's almost like it brings out youth, but it's like it's an 8 year.
It's 8 years.
It's an
I
8
mean,
year. There's no way that could happen, but
You'd almost think it would just dry out.
Yeah, go woody. Go. Or the rye gets pulled up a little bit more, or the sweetness gets pulled up a little. But how it got...
Just vegetative. I don't know the word I'm trying to like. It's not
Yeah.
vegetable-y. That's not a word.
No.
Like, it's just very green.
funky. It's just funky. I
Yeah.
recommend
Do a
neat.
neat.
Yep.
Do a neat.
100%. This is a neat pour. I really don't think water does good magic here. It does bad stuff. That's my descriptive note for the day.
Well, we know going forward, we go to Adam's house, you drink a neat, or he uses it in a cocktail.
Yeah. If you're a Pinhook fan, try this bourbon. I mean, if you, it's a cool idea. And knowing what they're doing now, it'd be awesome to have the number 1 and number 12.
9 vintages. There's not 8. It's 9. Sorry. Yeah, that would be really cool to taste all the various years and understand, like, really see how the barrel changes the impact. Like, you know, the vanillas tend to be earlier, and the caramels in the middle, and then like the tobacco, wood, and leather notes come later. And that, what they need to do is they need to do a 200 milliliter sample pack for all the releases.
Oh man.
And then you could just go through the whole thing.
That's a Scotch thing.
I'd spend a lot of money on that because that'd be fun.
They all need to do that. Like everyone
They really
needs to do that.
If you're doing an experiment
You know,
like this,
Four Roses needs to do that.
Makers with the wood
for Roses,
series.
what do you mean? They did.
But all of them.
All 10.
They did?
You can buy it at the distillery now.
Okay.
So they have all 10 single, I want to say, they're either 50 or 100 milliliter.
Okay.
But it's all 10. So the 2 different yeast builds and all the different mash bills.
Oh my gosh.
2 different mash bills and all the different yeast bills. That's what it is. So it's 2 mash bills, 5 yeast bills. So you can buy a 10-pack. It's like, it's not cheap, but you get to taste individually each one what they taste like. That's just awesome. That, when you're doing a lineup like this, I really hope they're thinking ahead and going, I'm going to release...
Makers too, with all their wood.
all the wood finish ones. Absolutely.
You have the Jefferson's one. That's different.
Yeah. 4 different wood finish series.
But
Absolutely.
if they're doing it, not like a
think,
full
like-
lineup of really good wood finishing, like you said, makers. Like, come on, dude.
Yeah, the FAEs, the BRTs,
all
and
the
the
Scotch-
BEPs.
Scotches and Irishes do that. Like you walk down on an aisle, especially
Yeah,
at the
a 10, a
especially
12. They'll do years. They'll do...
especially at the holidays. You walk down an aisle, and all of those have not all of them, but there's more.
A 10-year, a
packs.
sherry finished, a 12-year, or something like that. Like they need to do that more often because honestly, we're not. Most people are not up enough on knowing that, oh, this is a lineup and I need to start buying this. So this is the 5th release in 2023. I needed to start in 2018
Right.
to start this line so that I could taste all the way down the line. Well, who knows that in 2018?
What you're seeing, what I saw was this. Boom. Honestly.
Yeah,
like
8 year
the year
bourbon.
statement.
Sure,
But
great.
I'm looking around.
Give it a taste.
I don't see anything. I see a proof and I see a year. I don't
Right.
see a mash bill.
But when
which
most
I
are
don't
4 to
know.
5, and you see 8, you're like, oh, 8.
I'm gonna give that a shot.
I'm in.
Right.
And it was $80.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that. $10 a year is nothing.
Single
Nothing wrong
barrel,
with that.
8 year. Yeah.
Yep.
But if you would have known that they were going to do an experiment where it was going to be released over multiple years,
I would have.
you would have been more interested.
Time ago.
Exactly.
Yes.
For sure.
You'd have the whole series on your bar.
You want to make a killing at the time you release that 12-year? Just release it as series packs. Like you could charge a lot of money
Yeah.
for 9 releases, 200 milliliter, 350s, whatever it is. You can make a lot of money off
Or
of
year
that.
10, do it in a series like just to hype people up for the next 2 years.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, and year 10. Yeah. Here's
If you're
all the
listening, if
history.
you do this, you better
Here's the history.
need some cash.
You got to make sure to get 11 and 12 or you're going to miss
We
out.
want the media samples.
Yeah.
Right?
And upgrade your app. Like, honestly, like upgrade the app, upgrade
Yeah,
the QR.
how is the
codes, like,
QR code not
don't
lead
put
to
a
a
code
web
on
page?
something that leads to a 404 error. Just don't do it. Don't do it.
It's bad. It's a bad showing.
It's a bad show. But
Outside of that,
Good whiskey.
good whiskey.
different.
Don't put water in it.
Yeah. Drink it neat.
No water, no cube, just
No
neat.
water, no cube. Neat. And it's not harsh. For 111, you could start to think like, ooh, that's going to be a little bit. No, it drinks really, really nice. 111, neat. Do that.
Now I'm getting like waffle notes on this. I'm getting like waffle, Belgian waffle.
It's when you put the butter.
No syrup though.
When you put the spray on the griddle.
Yeah. And the waffle.
I get where you're going. Okay.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, the butter.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap this up. We're gonna go to Waffle
Yes.
House.
Yep.
Let's go. I'm positive this is the second Pinhook we've done.
It's a good
But we'll
possibility.
find out. And if it is, it'll be up here.
It'll be, yeah.
All right.
It'll be linked.
So, kudos to Adam for
Neat buy.
splurging
Interesting
on this
buy.
bottle. Very interesting purchase. But, I mean, mixed reviews, I think overall, no water across the board.
Right.
I would agree.
No water.
Pour.
Neat pour, much more interesting than the water did some weird things.
Yep. So, definitely try it. Definitely explore the Pinhook lineup. There's some good expressions out there. Again, they're all different colored wax.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Me personally, some are better than others. But
Agreed.
I think it just depends for some people how much rye forward it is.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So yeah, no, definitely explore the Pinhook series. Well, we hope you enjoyed the review of the Pinhook 8-year bourbon, the true single barrel vertical series. That's a lot.
Mouthful.
That's a mouthful. How'd they fit that in the bottle?
Small font.
Really small font.
Because we enjoyed the banter back and forth.
Yep,
Going
absolutely.
through it. It's got some interesting notes. If you enjoyed it, we'd love the support and encourage you hit that like button on the bottom of the screen.
And we'll link to the we'll link it now to the if we did one. If not, we'll link it to another MGP
Not the
bourbon
QR
that
code.
we made. No, definitely. We're gonna link you to the QR code that goes to 404 error is what we're gonna do. Anyway, but so click on the next video and you'll see more reviews like this.
What's your favorite color wax?
Ooh.
There you go.
Is it the pink one? Is it the full proof? Is it the bourbon? Is it the rye? Whatever.
A lot of different options.
Yep.
Absolutely.
All right.
Thanks for watching.
See you on the next episode. Cheers.